In half a second, the program will start. The cultural troupe should kindly ready up to hit the room for us. Cultural troupe, please, we are waiting for you. Hello. Please, those at the back, kindly move forward. You are still too far away. Please move forward. Please. Or I begin to mention names. Please move forward, or we begin to mention names. The deans have their seats in front, the deans and directors, please.
you are going to do in the life of this very institution. I pray in the name of the Almighty God, committing all the activities of the day, the Lord see us through. Let your presence be felt. Lead us, O Lord, lead us, so that at the end of the day, we will give you the glory and the honor that you deserve. To you be the honor for being our God. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Papa Sofo. We invite the fire service band to lead us in the national anthem. May we all be up and standing. May we be seated, and thank you, the band. It delights my heart so much that at this 25th anniversary lunch of KOFORIDUA Technical University, I've been asked to MC this program. As a first-year student at the University of Cape Coast, I was ushered into the university with the 25th anniversary of that university. Today, UCC is a university of choice, and I think and believe and hope that 25 years after the launch of KTU, KOFORIDUA Technical University will surpass the heights that University of Cape Coast has achieved as at now. This is my prayer, and may believers say amen. We invite the registrar of the university to introduce the dignitaries and the chairman.
Thank you very much, Mr. MC. The council chairman of this university, the vice chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. I would like to introduce to you the chairman for this very, very important occasion. Then, as time goes on, we'll introduce other dignitaries who are present here to all of you. The chairman for this occasion is a traditional ruler, an academician, as well as an astute business person. He's also the chairman of the council of this university. Ladies and gentlemen, if you agree with me to have him as our chairman, let us put our hands together to invite Professor Samuel Kwadwo Obing Apori.
Thank you, Registrar of the University, Dr. Ni Anan Mensah Livingston. The Vice Chancellor of the University. Yes. The Chairman will have to give us some short remarks, whether he accepts to chair the function for us. I take the mic.
Yeah. Council members present. Mr. Donko, representative for the Minister of Food and Agriculture. Nananum, Management, Lieutenant Colonel Amwakon, who is our guest speaker. Faculty, alumni, all protocols observed. I accept to chair this Silver Jubilee celebration launching of KOFORIDUA Technical University. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chairman, for the occasion. Nana Professor Samuel Obiapori. Before we introduce the other dignitaries, may I take this single opportunity to recognize the presence of Nana Agyesohene, Nana Titipimpong II. Nana, you are most welcome. The Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor David Kofi Esuman, will give us a welcome address.
Hello. Today is a wonderful day for us, those of us at KTU. We are launching the celebration of our birthday. 25 years in the life of a person is a great deal to look at. We are so grateful. Chairman of the Governing Council, Professor Samuel Obiapori, Nana. The rep of the Honorable Minister, Mr. John Donko. The Regional Minister is coming. He'll be here with us. Honorable Regional Minister, Mr. Seta Champong. Distinguished guest of honor, Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Amwako. Honorable Ministers of State, Honorable Makebefi, MP, I don't know, I believe he's coming. The MCs, New Drabin North and South, Isaac Apau, Jesse, and Honorable Comfort Asante. Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor John Ousu, Registrar, Ni Anan Mensah Livingston, Nana Titipimpong, Agyesohene, Nananum, heads of institution and government department, chairman, members of convocation and staff, members of the Alumni Association, LSRC executives, members of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I have the honor as the Vice Chancellor of KOFORIDUA Technical University in welcoming all of you to the launch of the 25th anniversary of our university. Today marks an important milestone in the history of KOFORIDUA Technical University. And I'm excited and humbled to welcome you all from far and near to witness this memorable function. I'm very grateful that despite your tight schedules, you have managed to make time to come and grace this ceremony. May I especially welcome you, Honorable the Minister's Rep, to this important ceremony. You have demonstrated your interest in our institution with your distinguished presence on this occasion, for which reason we are very grateful. I also welcome the other ministers, the Regional Minister who is coming, the MCs, and Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Amwako of the Ghana Armed Forces, and all distinguished guests. Your august presence is a clear manifestation of the support and encouragement you have towards the realization of the goals of the university. Furthermore, I would like to extend my hearty welcome to you, Nana Titipimpong II, Agyesohene, and your elders and thank all of you for your continuous support of the university by personally honoring all our invitations. It is my sincerest hope that all of you, our distinguished guests, will enjoy your brief stay with us. 25 years ago, on March 17, 1997, the capital city of the Eastern region, KOFORIDUA, gained an innovative higher educational institution, the then KOFORIDUA Polytechnic. The institution, with a practical and modern approach to education, would prepare students to take on challenges, and in the constantly changing world, is the premier tertiary institution in the region. The statutory goal for the establishment of the Polytechnic at the time by government was to provide hands-on practical and entrepreneurial skills to students who ultimately graduated to meet the needs of various sectors of the labor market. The story of today's celebration started in 1997 from the initial one-block structure, the AD block. Thanks to our determination and perseverance, the famous one-block Polytechnic has been transformed into a university and has expanded in terms of student enrollment, program diversity, faculty, and infrastructure. It is a remarkable anniversary for the university community, and the obvious reason to be proud of it. It is also the time of summing up and planning for the future, because as John von Goethe, the German poet, said, "He who moves not forward goes backward," unquote. We therefore continuously strive to promote student achievement and preparation for global competitiveness by fostering educational excellence and ensuring equal access. Professor Chair, I'm full of pride to state that KTU is blessed with hard-working and dedicated staff members, and we are grateful to have them as our corporate family. As we reflect on our silver jubilee, I am pleased to state that from a very humble beginning, the seed that was sown 25 years ago with 47 students has thrived and grown into a university with over 8,000 students from Ghana and other countries across Africa, with 5 faculties, namely Faculty of Business and Management Studies, FBMS, Faculty of Applied Science and Technology, FAST, Faculty of Engineering, FOE, Faculty of Health and Allied Sciences, FAS, and Faculty of Built and Natural Environment, FBNE. The university evolves programs and courses which enable students to acquire relevant knowledge, skills, and the right attitude for sustainable development. The university has taken the challenge by expanding and diversifying its programs to include technical and engineering programs. It is gratifying to note that the university currently runs 12 four-year Bachelor of Technology programs, 21 HND disciplines, and a host of non-HND professional programs. We pride ourselves as the best technical university in Ghana, being number 1 on the list of the 10 technical universities and number 8 out of the 62 universities in Ghana, according to the World Scientific and University Ranking 2022. I want to repeat that, maybe you didn't hear that well. We pride ourselves as the best technical university in Ghana, being number 1 on the list of the 10 technical universities and number 8 out of all the public universities in this country. We are indeed grateful to the government of the Republic of Ghana for sustaining the university through the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, both financial support, through which the university has, among other things, been able to appreciably improve its infrastructure, and acquire the much-needed equipment for laboratories and offices. I wish to register my special gratitude to the Minister of Education, Honorable Dr. Yao Osei Educhum, the Deputy Minister in charge of Tertiary Education, the Director General of the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, and the Director General of the Technical and Vocational Education and Training, CTVET, for their respective roles in the development of the university over the past 25 years. The professional manner in which their portfolios have been handling our unceasing requests have made the job of our councils lighter than some of us had anticipated. However, like Oliver Twist, we ask for more in order to make the university better equipped to discharge its mission. That is Oliver Twist. It is my wish that they will continue to explore further for solutions to the challenges confronting education in general, which, in my opinion, includes a holistic approach to conditions of service of all personnel under the ministry. It is also appropriate to pay special tribute to the foundation chairman, Professor Mrs. ABBA BENTIL, ANDAM, and members of the council, and her successors, Professor Se Kwabena Boachiyadom, Nana Nkwantabisa III, and Professor Mrs. Esther Osechi-Dawson, whose tireless effort, dedication, and passion for the development of this institution have brought us this far. On this occasion, I take this opportunity to extend my heartfelt gratitude to them for their invaluable guidance and directions. I also acknowledge the tireless effort of the current governing council under the chairmanship of Professor Nana Samuel Obinapori, as well as the management team in running of the administration of the university. Past rectors, registrars, finance directors. I wish to also pay a special tribute to our former rectors, registrars, and finance directors, whose foresight and commitment to duty helped to bring up the university to this enviable state. Rectors, Dr. Henry Appiah of blessed memory. He was here between 1998 to 2005. Dr. George Afrani, 2006 to 2010. Professor Reynolds Okai of blessed memory, 2010 to 2014. With your permission, shall we observe 1 minute silence for our departed colleagues who has brought forth these successes? May their souls and other departed souls rest in perfect peace. Amen. Rector Interim Vice Chancellor, Mrs. Margisi, 2015 to 2019. Polytechnic Secretary, Mr. Kinsley Hansen Yame, 2000 to 2006. Registrar Mrs. Mary Abena Ejapon, 2007 to 2013. Director of Finance, Mr. John Mensah Ebua, 1999 to 2017. It is the longest reign Director of Finance this institution has seen. Staff, alumni, and students. My appreciation for the contribution of all staff members, alumni, and students must also be put on record. With the expansion of academic programs in our university over the years, the demand of staff members have also increased considerably. It is therefore a fact that KTU is what it is today, essentially as a result of the effort and ingenuity of its staff members, and this fact is appreciable by all. But I must say that we have quite a number of alumni of this university as our employees, So it is our duty to make sure that we move forward. We also appreciate the work of all who have helped to move the university to its current state of development. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all members of staff who, through hard work and talent, contribute to the development of our university. I am convinced that but for the talent, creative work, and commitment of a wide group of people, we would not have been able to earn the enviable position of the best technical university in Ghana. To remain in that position of leading technical universities will demand innovation and education, and this is the right moment for us today to renew our pledge to further strengthen the position of our university. Let us also remember all those outstanding members of KTU community who are no longer with us and whose work at this university not only contributed to its development but changed and shaped those of us who had the honor to learn from them and to work with them. At this juncture, Anache, may we observe, well, we've done that already. Emily Salon has been done. May their souls be rest in perfect peace. I wish all staff members the best as we move on together and create the history and memories of KTU, which will lead us to the next jubilee. Above all, I wish you persistence and job satisfaction, professional and personal success, because every personal success of our community member is the success of KOFORIDUA Technical University. Professor Chair, to conclude, the launch of the Silver Jubilee of the university is certainly a moment that we should all enjoy and be grateful to the Lord. On this note, let us give a huge round of applause to our unity and effort of purpose. Can we give ourselves a huge round of applause? Cheers to this happy occasion. Cheers to all of you, and cheers to the university we have been nourishing like baby. As we launch the birth of our noble university, let us all pledge our commitment to protect the university's brand and resolve to make this institution a center of excellence in appreciation of the sacrifices we benefit from today. Professor Chair, permit me once again to welcome all of our guests to KOFORIDUA Technical University and thank them for coming to grace this occasion with their august presence. We are very much grateful to all of you. May your short stay be memorable one, and may the good Lord safely take you back. I just want to put on record that for the 25 years, I just want to give out some of our past students and where they are. We have one Kojo Enchi, he is the CEO of GTDC. We have Richard Asante Asamoah, Group CEO Global Operations. Ebenezer Tete, National Sales Director, Promado. Martin Abasaki Tete, Finance and Procurement Director, Forward Development Limited. Ashon Joseph, Head of Marketing, Promado. Dr. Mumuni Ishau. Dr. Mwishau is a lecturer at KTU here. Dr. Samlada Boatin, he is the principal of Ateobo College. Dr. and Mrs. Klega, lecturer, KTU. Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Amuakun, Deputy Director, Plans in Charge of Research and Development, Ghana Armed Forces. He is here with us. Efwa Techua Boatin, CEO, Matrix Brokerage, and Ebenezer Doku, Director of Research and Elections, Greater Accra. And maybe myself, Professor D.K. Suman, the Vice Chancellor of KTU. Indeed, for 25 years, the achievement is great to talk about. We can do more. There's more to be done. So we invite everybody to be part for us to push the university. We are the best. It used to be best come from the west. Now the best come from the east. Thank you very much, and may God bless us all.
Thank you, Professor David Kofi Esma. May we give him one round of applause. Indeed, the best come from the east. The wise men were from the east. Thank you once again, Professor David Esma. Now, having listened to this beautiful welcome address, do we cap it with the anthem of the university? Thank you. May we be seated. We welcome the presence of some members of the Governing Council. Mr. Kwame Osu Adiomi is here with us. Mr. John Hoxenatha is here with us. The representative of the regional minister, in the person of the acting coordinating director, Mr. John A. Donko, is also here with us. Sir, you are most welcome. Nana Titipimpon II, Nana Josehini and his entourage. Nana, you are welcome. May we have a musical interlude. The cultural troupe will do that for us. cultural group. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Troop for the National Cultural Center. Thank you very much. I believe the list of past students who have done honors unto themselves and unto the Technical University is so tall that the Vice Chancellor only did a few of them. In our midst this morning is a member of the Governing Council, an old student of the university, currently the presiding member for New Jabin South Municipal Assembly, the person of Rapture Buche. Mr. Goswell Agbodo, who is also the president of the Alumni Association, is also with us. And I invite him to the podium, Mr. Goswell Agbodo, to introduce the guest speaker for the occasion. Alumnus Agbodo, you're welcome.
Good morning, everyone. And I welcome all of you to this very important occasion. Mr. Aiko, to all of you. I am very honored to do this very introduction. Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Amwako was actually born on the 23rd of October, 1975 in Accra. He attended Adisadel College and Akim Swedro School for his basic education, the O-level and the A-levels in 1993, and in 1995, respectively. Then he proceeded to KOFORIDUA Polytechnic, our alma mater, in 1997. Oh, please, I didn't hear that well, oh. He was commissioned into the Ghana Armed Forces Ordnance Corps on the 5th of September 2003 as full lieutenant. He has done all the relevant military courses commensurate with his rank, both in Ghana and abroad. I must say he has supported the Alumni Association from its inception. There were times we needed venues to run programs in Accra, and this man would move heaven and earth to get us a place. It could be at the officers' mess, anywhere decent. There were times that he took up the cost of some of our refreshments and what have you for the association. You know, he has held several appointments in Ghana Armed Forces. Notable among them are the platoon commander, that's OP Citadel, stores officer, senior stores officer, and unit second in command, all at the base ordnance depot. He was also assistant director in charge of organization, plans, and training at the Directorate of Ordnance, General Headquarters. There's so much to be said about this man. He was actually our first chaplain at KOFORIDUA Polytechnic, the very first student chaplain, also for a military uniform. Lieutenant Colonel Amwako has a wide and varied peacekeeping experiences. He served 3 duty tours with the United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon, 2 duty tours each within the United Nations hybrid operations in Darfur, and United Nations missions in Liberia, and a tour with the United Nations Assistance Mission in Sierra Leone. Please, our brother here, Lieutenant Colonel, is it Kofi, right? Kweku Amwako, please put it out for him. Thank you very much. Let's invite him to the podium, please. Please. Mpabucho munya nenya fences.
Thank you very much, Honorable Goswe Abodo, for that elaborate introduction. I recount our first matriculation ceremony when we got here and there was nothing here. And one of my mates, who is currently domiciled in the United States, sang a very wonderful song, a song that we all know how to sing. And the song is, "We are going, heaven knows where we are going. We know we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will. Although the road be long and the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we'll get there. We know we will." The song rings so much and plays back so much to me today. The Honorable Chairman for this wonderful occasion, Nana Professor Samuel Obeng Abore, the Vice Chancellor, Nananom present here, members of council, deans, directors, and members of staff, members of the alumni of KOFORIDUA Technical University, our friends from the media, members from government or friends from the government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first of all begin by expressing my sincerest gratitude to the Planning Committee for selecting me as the guest of honor or the guest speaker for this historic event at an academic center of excellence such as this great institution. At least my day has been made, only with the announcement made by the Vice Chancellor that among the 10 technical universities, KOFORIDUA Technical University is number 1. The KOFORIDUA Technical University community is made up of people with intellectual acumen, and I'm highly honored to speak to a community, to such a community on the theme, Accelerated Industrial Growth, the Role of Technical Universities. Honorable Chair, Nananom, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, research has shown that education is a tool that leads to employability and economic emancipation. In spite of this, however, there is a mounting youthful unemployed population in Ghana that puts a halt on the economic development of this country. Each academic year, universities all over the country produce thousands of graduates who are considered as skilled manpower. These graduates, however, struggle to find jobs after leaving school. In fact, according to the Institute of Statistics, Social and Economic Research, only 10% of this number of graduates are able to secure formal employment after completion. The rest have to wait for close to 10 years or even more before they find jobs. This presents a very worrying challenge to the economic development of this country and also poses, from where I come from, as a major security threat to the country. It can therefore be deduced from the foregoing that most young people in Ghana do not have employable skills that are relevant to most industries. Many of them do not possess the skills to start and operate their own businesses and are inadequately prepared to meet the challenges of the current economic reality. Mr. Chairman, sadly enough, the general education system places a lot of emphasis on academic grades, with little focus on employable skills and entrepreneurship. Most academic institutions are also too busy producing graduates who are either ill-suited for the labor market or lack entrepreneurial skills that would enable them to create their own jobs. We can all recall that in recent times, during the United Nations General Assembly Roundtable discussion on education in Africa, our Honorable Minister of Education is quoted to have asserted that the current educational system in Ghana does not augur well for the development of students. He is also cited to have stated that, and I quote, "We have tamed our children. We just want them to write down what we tell them, and that on the day of exams, they should produce what we have told them. And then we will conclude by saying that they are the best students the country has ever known." That kind of educational system is not going to give us critical thinking individuals. You cannot memorize your way out of poverty, unquote. This is a hard reality, and I'm very happy it is coming from the educational minister himself. There is therefore the need to equip our graduates with the requisite skills and competences to enable them to think out of the box to create jobs on their own after leaving school. That is what would propel the industrial growth of our dear nation. This critical focus on real and relevant productivity lies with our technical universities, hence the relevance of the theme for this anniversary launch. Nana Chair, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the inherent problems of lack of infrastructure and inadequate funding for technical universities, coupled with the erroneous belief that students who study technical and vocational programs are those regarded as academically poor, has accounted largely for this. This dangerous perception has led many young people who would have otherwise done very well in life and would have contributed immensely towards the industrial growth of the nation had they pursued technical and vocational programs, take up programs that cannot translate into job creation after graduation. Many young people have also been systematically programmed to prefer white-collar jobs to starting their own businesses because it is perceived to be more socially gratifying. This mindset may also be a contributing reason why some graduates remain unemployed, waiting for several years for jobs that may not be available. The importance of technical universities in producing skilled manpower, creating jobs and generating wealth to enhance the industrial growth of Ghana can therefore not be overemphasized. Technical universities provide greater opportunities for young people to obtain hands-on training and gain employment easily. This advantage is what has propelled the government to adopt several initiatives to promote entrepreneurship development to enhance accelerated economic growth in the country. One of such important initiatives is the establishment of the Commission for Technical and Vocational Education and Training, whose mandate is to regulate, promote, and administer technical and vocational education and training in Ghana. The government is of the belief that support for technical and vocational education and training will raise and develop entrepreneurs and thereby create more jobs to enhance industrial growth. The youth must also make that concerted effort to start their own business and become employers too. If we take it upon ourselves that about 60% of our graduates decide to establish small and medium enterprises in every corner of Ghana, employing about 8 to 10 people, I don't think we'll be talking about the issue of graduate unemployment. Let me now turn my attention to my view on industrial and academia collaboration. Chair, ladies and gentlemen, it is my belief that for the country to attain the desired industrial growth that will prepare the nation into prosperity, there is the need for an intimate collaboration between the technical universities and industry. This will promote the synergy and models required by industry for a potential return on investment. Policymakers must therefore put in place pragmatic policies to ensure that industry and the technical universities are the same wavelength. It is therefore my humble suggestion that efforts should be made by this great technical university, KOFORIDUA Technical University, to actively engage industry to derive the enormous benefits. If we have not already started doing that, then, Mr. Vice Chancellor, we have to start. Without delving into the intellectual discourse of whether entrepreneurs are born or made, I would like to strongly advocate for the incorporation of entrepreneurship skills, and I know you do it here, into the curriculum of all technical institutions right from the primary level. This should not be an academic exercise, but students should be able to practicalize whatever they are taught in the classroom, and this would afford them the opportunity right from school to explore the ability to be entrepreneurial. Students must be encouraged to explore the possibility of creating their own jobs, even when they are in school, rather than thinking that somebody would employ them. The technical university should therefore endeavor to provide quality entrepreneurial training and development for their students. They must also maintain industry knowledge and ensure that their staff deliver quality outcomes in line with industrial achievements, advancements, and employer needs. Here, I challenge KOFORIDUA Technical University again to go the extra mile to obtain feedbacks on the progress of their graduates in the field of work. This will enable them to assess the effectiveness of their teaching and training activities, and that would afford them the opportunity to make changes and improvements to suit what industry actually requires. When you come to the Ghana Armed Forces, we have quite a number of staff that are graduates from KOFORIDUA Technical University. But unfortunately, I don't see any staff member coming to check on the staff. They only come there to see whether there are job opportunities. Please, lecturers, I'm begging you, come around. I'll go and show you the offices of where some of your students or your products are, so that you can monitor and see whether they are living up to what we want them to do. And that would inform the output that you are producing. In conclusion, Nana Chair, permit me to please share a few memories whilst I was here as a student. I am part of the first batch of students, and we came here in March 1997. We were 51 in all, 51. 27 went to the marketing class, and then 24 to the purchasing and supply class. There were only 2 courses then, or programs then. However, by the time we were graduating, we were left with only 41. What accounted for the 41? 1, the very week we got here, in fact, about 99.99% of us were all disappointed, because we came to meet 3 uncompleted structures. One was the one which I'm told is the AD block. AD block. In fact, it was not completed. And then 2 were some workshops, maintenance workshops. I think 1 is here. And so, upon arrival, 4 of my colleagues all decided to abandon us because they were disappointed to see this. when we came, those of us who were not from KOFORIDUA, we resorted to the use of the classrooms as accommodation because no provision had been made for us. Now we stayed there for some time, only for the then acting rector, who was then the principal of KOFORIDUA Technical Institute, Mr. Kojogan, to come and sack us, to go and look for accommodation for ourselves. This was what served as a propellant to the transformation that started even right from the beginning. So we had to resort to all forms of tactics to seek some redress and reforms. Some of them I can't tell you because Mr. Agbodo and some of the people looking at my faces, they know what we did. And he intentionally mentioned that I was a chaplain. Because at a point they said, Osofopa and you are leading. Hey. But that is just by the way. But led by the solid leadership of Richard Asantiamwa, our first SRC president, we were able to push for some reforms and improvements in infrastructure. In fact, it took the intervention of the then New Jabemahini, the late Dasibre Professor Otibuatin, at a point for the Polytechnic not to have been shut down because for about 1 year, the Polytechnic has still not been gazetted, simply because there was no governing council. Let me use this opportunity to acknowledge the contribution of two prominent staff members who were with us in this fight. And it's rather unfortunate that it is good that the Vice Chancellor didn't mention their names. But I would want to respectfully acknowledge Mr. Edu Anochi, the late Mr. Edu Anochi, and Mr. Kofi Nyako, who acted as the Dean and Registrar respectively. They were seconded from Accra and Kumasi Polytechnics respectively to assist Mr. Kojogan to set up and manage the administrative processes of the new Polytechnic. Today, the university has seen a great deal of infrastructure improvement, thanks to both the government and through the university's own initiative. Indeed, the journey has not been easy, but we have fought a good fight, and today, this is where the Lord has brought us. I would like to give a quote from the ode of my alma mater and the only college in Ghana, at the Saddle College. Others have labored, and we share their glory. Ours is to do exploits and add to their gain, unquote. There is still more to be done. Students, staff, governing council, local authorities, traditional authorities, and everybody. Our place is not number 8. Our place as a technical university is to be number 1. We have to beat Legon. So in the next 50 years, when we gather again, the story should be that KOFORIDUA Technical University is number 1 among all the universities in Ghana. On this note, I have the singular honor to declare the 25th anniversary celebrations of KOFORIDUA Technical University duly launched. Thank you very much, and may the Lord bless us all.
One more big round of applause for Lieutenant Colonel Amwako. So much heart-rendering, heart-touching, full of insightful thoughts. Lieutenant Colonel, we are most grateful. At this juncture, having duly launched the 25th anniversary, the chairman of the planning committee will join Lieutenant Colonel Amwako to unveil the anniversary cloth. They will be assisted by the fashion, students of the fashion department. Right. This is it. The 25th anniversary cloth. That is it. Thank you very much. We thank you very much, Chairman of the committee. Thank you very much. Lieutenant Colonel Amwako. Shall be participating in the fashion show. Please move. Fashion show. May they come. There they come. Isn't that beautiful? the first governing council. The first registrar. A big round of applause for them. Beautiful. Thank you. One big round of applause for them. That has been beautiful. Thank you, Fire Service Band. That has been beautiful. Now, having launched the 25th anniversary, we shall take special messages from some individuals and institutions. We welcome the Governing Council to give us a message. Nana Samuel Obinda Pori, Professor.
Thank you, all and sundry. Yeah, to be very short. On behalf of the Governing Council of KOFORIDUA Technical University, I thank everybody for making time for this very occasion. Today's activity is part of writing our obituary. I will explain. If you don't blow your own horn, nobody will do it the way you want it done. So I wish the institution and especially the planning committee to make best use of the 25th anniversary or Silver Jubilee celebration to brand KOFORIDUA Technical University the way we want it. I assure you of Council's full support. Now, I said obituary. Our noble Alfred Nobel, he invented the dynamite. And whilst he was still alive, he saw in a dairies in Switzerland that the most dangerous man on earth, because he has invented dynamite, and it was being used variously for other purposes. So he decided to write his own obituary. And he did it by making a lot of money, investing it, and willing all of the fortunes he made to be used for Nobel Peace Prize, to let people know that there are better uses of dynamite than use in bombs. That's why I said we should use it to write our own obituary. Thank you.
That is beautiful from the Governing Council, delivered by its chairman, Nana Samuel Obin Apori. Nana, thank you. We acknowledge the presence of the Municipal Chief Executive for New Jabin North Municipal Assembly, Honorable Comfort Asante, and we invite her, if she has a message for us, to deliver. Honorable Comfort Asante.
Thank you very much, MC, and my presiding member. Once again, good morning. Yeah, it's indeed a great honor and a privilege to be made part of the 25th anniversary launch of this great institution. And on behalf of the New Jabin North Municipal Assembly, I want to congratulate you on this achievement. The KOFORIDUA Technical University has been a beacon of academic excellence in Ghana, and we are proud to have this great institution in our region. The theme for the occasion, which is accelerated industrial growth, the role of technical universities, clearly falls in line with the government vision of industrializing our economy, aimed at propelling the development and transformation of this great nation. Let me say that 25 years of existence is indeed a great milestone. And on such an occasion, I want to commend the management of the university for all these years of their hard work and encourage you to continue on this good path. As an assembly that values education, please you can count and be assured of our support and cooperation at all times toward the growth of technical education in the region and even beyond. I therefore wish you a happy Silver Jubilee, even as we look forward to more years of successes. Long live KTU, long live Ghana. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my MC, Honorable Comfort Asante. We take a message from the SRC, the Student Representative Council, its president.
Greetings. the chair, the MPs, Nananum, ladies and gentlemen, we are so honored to be called to grace this occasion. Actually, it is our honor to be reps and also to experience this very occasion, this 25th launching. We are so much grateful. Thank you.
The President has made our work extremely short and simple for us. Actually, he has an audio recorded message for us that we should have played for him. If reps of the MPs, any of the MPs are here, we kindly invite them. As I hinted earlier, the SRC president sent an audio recorded message for us, but we have technical challenges that made it impossible for us to play. I apologize for that. Yeah. Whilst we invite the rep of the regional minister in the person of the acting regional coordinating director, Mr. Donko, to give a message on behalf of the RCC.
Nana Chair, Chairman of the Governing Council, Vice Chancellor, KOFORIDUA Technical University, distinguished guest of honor, Lieutenant Colonel Amwakum, Ministers of State, the Municipal Chief Executive, New Drabin North, Nananum, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. On behalf of the Honorable Regional Minister and the Eastern Regional Coordinating Council, I bring you felicitations on the occasion of the launching of the 25th anniversary of the KOFORIDUA Technical University. Education is the bedrock for development and economic development. It plays a vital role in building the human capacity for future opportunities. Thus, the chosen theme for this 25th anniversary launch, accelerated industrial growth. The role of technical universities is very topical and needs to be dissected in our discussions. I am very excited about the paradigm shift and the directions that the technical universities have taken to ensure the development of direct skills acquisition and its application in the various fields to ensure the growth of industries in the country. Empowering the youth with the requisite knowledge, attitude, and skills will surely ensure an economic, ever-ready workforce which will ensure an accelerated economic growth and development in the country. Permit me, Nana Chair, to use this platform to salute all the stakeholders who have in diverse ways contributed to the growth and development of the university. Your contributions have not gone unnoticed. However, it is important for you to keep on pushing the pedal of development until success becomes a tangible asset for us all. On this note, I wish you a happy 25th anniversary launch. Thank you.
Thank you, Rep of the Regional Minister, for this special message. We have received a strong request from the alumni, and that the President, Goswe Maupemo Agbodo, will deliver a special message on behalf of all the global alumni. Thank you.
Thank you very much once again. My colleagues are joining me here, some of the national executives of the Alumni Association. Sabash, we're still waiting for you. Rapture. Mr. Krampa. You see only a lady amongst us, just one lady amongst us. She's the immediate past General Secretary of the Alumni Association. Yeah. And that is Alexander, our International Relations Officer. And this is Kwekwa Sante. He's our Communication Director. Mr. Krampa, that is our Operations Director. Mr. Rapture Boche, he is our Alumni Relations Officer. The fair gentleman here is Bernard Whitequist. He's actually my mate. We sat in the same class, and he's my year group president. Bernard Quist, yes. Mr. Kokuni Amajamra, Oye Kokumutia, Osan Wantimi Mbopo Alumni. Let's put our hands together for him, my mate. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, Nananum, kindly permit me to run through this message we have for our dear association. The talents that have nurtured most of us standing here are the teaching force of KOFORIDUA Technical University and some distinguished administrative staff. Let's put our hands together for them. The executives of KTU Alumni Association take great pleasure in congratulating all staff, students and old students of our university, KOFORIDUA Technical University, on this 25th anniversary celebration. Since its establishment in 1997, KTU has become a highly recognized hub of nurturing professionals in the Eastern region and Ghana and beyond. It has, over the years, committed itself to triangulate teaching, research, and community engagement. At the time that the AD block, the one Lieutenant Colonel referred to, was the only building habitable for teaching and learning. It also served as the administration block and dormitory for female students. I didn't know you, the gentlemen, were also there. I thought it was just the females, yes. And interestingly, they worked together with management of the university to be able to turn things around. At the time, some of us were privileged to meet the likes of Nana Osei Tutu. He was a lecturer here, Mr. Osei Tutu. He dedicated himself to, as it were, teachers marketing, proper marketing, practical marketing. The likes of Reverend Dr. Okayeje, who is still here with us, I thought you were going on pension with us, Etutu. I mean, they are all here. They've been teaching us for a very long time. They've really contributed their quota. Administratively, we remember the likes of Madam Phyllis. Is she around? I mean, she was a mother to all of us. All students can actually relate to that fact that Madam Phyllis. And let's not forget Madam Stella. She left us some years ago. Mr. Nee Annan Livingston. I know I was very stubborn, but you had your way of turning me around. Now, we just want to say that we couldn't have achieved all this success chalked in this university without mentioning the likes of Dr. Henry Appiah of blessed memory, Dr. Georgia Frani, Professor Reynolds Okine of blessed memory, Professor Smile GC, and Professor David Kofi Esumang. You have all contributed enormously to the development of KOFORIDUA Technical University. We appreciate you. We say Aiko. And to the governing council of the past and present, we appreciate the good works you have done. May God give you wisdom to continuously lead this institution. And to the custodian of our land, Nana, we appreciate you. We know that there were times that we were very stubborn. I remember some of our demonstrations. You actually came in to support for us to resolve some of the issues. Other than that, maybe I would have been dismissed as well amongst the group. And we say thank you, everyone, for coming here. The Alumni Association needs you. We are here today because some people invested their time, their knowledge and skills to make us who we are today. If you sit here and you are a member, remember it's time for you to also contribute your quota towards the development of the Alumni Association and the university as a whole. Spread the word. Let's make a difference. Thank you very much.
So that was great.
Yeah, thank you. Maupamo, akpe. We are coming closely to the end of the program. We invite the cultural troupe to give us one short rendition, after which the chairman of the planning committee will give us activities. We invite Reverend Dr. Samuel Okenajay, the chairman of the planning committee, to run us through the program of activities.
Mr. Abudu, is he here?
Oh, okay. I told him yesterday that he's a nice person, apart from his stubbornness. And this morning he had demonstrated that he's a very stubborn person. Prof. Chair, the Vice Chancellor, Nananom, all protocols observed. I want to take you through some of the activities that we have planned for the anniversary celebration. Today, being the 30th of September, was for the launching of the Silver's Jubilee, and that is what we are witnessing today. Just after today's program, there will be a photo exhibition. So if you move outside the auditorium, going to your left, you will see some photos displayed showing some of our important personalities and some of the major activities that we have undertaken as a university. Then in October, we'll have a media engagement. We will engage the media on some of our rich pasts, some of the good things that we have done in the past, the current status of the university, and our future strategies. We also engage the New Drabin community in the areas of cleanup exercise, health screening, blood donation, and many others. That will be in October this year. In November this year, we plan to have a leadership seminar for staff. There will also be public lectures organized by the various faculties of the university. And one of the faculty deans told me that he is bringing Mr. Samjuna when their turn is due for their public lecture. So there will be public lectures by the various faculties. The administrators will also not be left out. The administrators will also have one public lecture with regards to what they do. Then, come January 2023, we have a STEM and TVET festival where the university will showcase some of our innovations. And we will have students from various faculties showcasing what we have done as a university. In February next year, there will be an alumni homecoming. So all the alumni will be on campus to celebrate the anniversary. Still in February, the SRC will also have their week because the students will not be left out. So their week will also be full of various activities as part of the celebration. There will be an International Students Week still in February next year. You know, we have so many international students on campus, so we'll have an International Students Week so that they can showcase their culture. There will be a day of entrepreneurship. When the key speaker was talking, I think he was highlighting on entrepreneurship. So there will be a day of entrepreneurship, and seasoned entrepreneurs will be invited to share their entrepreneurial experience and also motivate students to go into self-employment and things like that. In March 2023, precisely, I think March, the day the university was started, one of the days in March, I know it's in March, but the specific date, you know, but that day will be the day for the Grand Deba. The Grand Deba will be in March next year. And in the night of that day, we'll recognize and award people who have contributed for the growth of this particular university. Now the Sunday of that, the following Sunday, we'll have a Thanksgiving service to thank God for what He has done for us as a university. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we all know that all the activities that I've talked about needs money. Money is very important so that we can be successful in all these programs. Money is needed. So therefore, we will come to your doorsteps. The alumni, corporate bodies, individuals will come to you to seek for sponsorship. And I want to appeal to all of you to contribute when we come to you in terms of money or whatever it is, so that we can have a very successful anniversary celebration. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman of the Planning Committee, Reverend Dr. Samuel Okai Ajay. We invite Nana Professor Samuel Obinyapori to give us the closing remarks as chairman for the occasion. Let's welcome him.
Council members, representative of the regional minister, management, guest speaker, the lecturers, management, Nananum, students, all protocols observed. We arrived here in the morning to launch our 25th anniversary. The VC acknowledge presence of invited guests and thank especially Nana Jusehini of his continuous support for KTU and attending to all our invitations. He then traced the history of KTU from one block polytechnic to multipurpose institution with diversity in academic programs, manpower, fiscal structures, and about 8,000 students. He wished that the condition of service of staff of technical universities will be approved soon by the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Finance. He expressed appreciation to former council members, managements, staff members, and students for their contribution to KOFORIDUA Technical University's development. Then we came to the main event, that is the launching of our Silver Jubilee. It was done by Lieutenant Colonel Kweku Amuakon. He started with a song, which was very inspiring. Then he described KTU as made up of persons with diversified disciplines. He stated that education is a means for employability. Currently in Ghana, per ISA, 10% of tertiary students are employed just after school, while others wait for up to about 10 years. He relied on the recent speech from the Minister of Education, Honorable Dr. Aduchum, that we have to produce students with critical thinking who can help the country to improve livelihoods of Ghanaians and move them out of poverty. He opined reasons why most graduates don't get employed easily, as they like primarily white-collar jobs and employed by public or government. He called on the youth to be self-employed as small and medium entrepreneurs and become employers on their own. He called for intimate collaboration between industry and technical universities. He also called on university managements to ensure they carry out trister studies to get feedback, to get informed of output of our products. He gave the history of the institution as one of the foundation students. Let me use this occasion to thank the alumni very much, because based on the problems that they face, especially with accommodation, currently they are assisting the Council of KOFORIDUA Technical University to find people to partners for public-private partnership to have accommodation. Thank you very much. And I thank everybody.
If you have such important and experienced persons chairing your program, they run so smoothly. Thank you, Nana Professor Obiapori, former Rector, Takoradi Polytechnic, and now the Chairman of the Governing Council of KOFORIDUA Technical University. We have come to the end of the program, and as we began, so shall we end. We invite Dr. Mrs. D. Bakayedo to close us.
Nana Chair, the Vice Chancellor, Nananum, invited guests, colleague lecturers, students, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this August occasion. I would like to thank the Almighty God for granting us His grace and mercies from the beginning of this program to the very end. I would also like to thank the chair and special dignitaries who, out of their busy schedule, took time off to honor this function to the very end. To all staff members, I say God bless you all for your participation and cooperation. To our students, participants, and all who contributed one way or the other to make this program a success, I say thank you all. All these befitting activities will not have been possible without one group. In fact, we cannot leave out the 25th Anniversary Planning Committee. You are able and capable. That is why we should celebrate you. Your hard work is much appreciated. Once again, I say thank you all, and Ayuko to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Edo. Some few announcements. When you close from here, we shall all be upstanding while the dignitaries lead before the rest of us leave. The dignitaries would accompany the Vice Chancellor to his office. The alumni who are here would wait where they are. These are the anniversary cloth is also available, will be available at the stores. Interested persons can make their orders there at very subsidized prices. The staff should also wait here. These are the pieces of announcement that we have for you. Sir, Obibi Nai.
At KTU, the diverse student population, brilliant staff inspire us to take risks, be open-minded, and be creative when solving problems and finding common ground with our peers.
My experiences at KTU so far have been wonderful. I have learned and experienced so many new things in such a short period of time. I am still discovering all the opportunities that the university offers me.
The KTU experience challenges students academically, makes us think, evokes many emotions, and excites us to pursue our passion.
At the Faculty of Engineering Electromechanical Laboratory, we provide hands-on technical training for students in the field of electrical and electronics engineering, mechanical engineering, energy systems engineering, and mechatronics engineering. Graduates from the Faculty of Engineering acquire the necessary prerequisites required in order to bridge the gap between academia and industry. Yes, I must state categorically, without any fear of contradiction, that KTU is what an ideal technical university should be.